I live in a 3-bedroom house with my 3 boys. It's end of terrace. Downstairs, we have a kitchen, front garden and a back garden.
She has her like own little area where she likes to sit.
And then if anyone's sat there, I'm like, right, up, move.
Yeah.
Melanie Bosley lives with her 3 sons, Bryce and Harvey from her first marriage, and 4-year-old Rocco, who spends half his time at his dad's. After rent and bills, the Bosleys have just over £137 a week to cover all their other outgoings like food, clothing and travel, which puts them in the bottom 10% financially.
We live week to week, we live day to day, really. When the children bring a letter home from school, you know, your stomach, you want to say yes all the time to your children, but your stomach's going, oh God, how am I going to do this?
Around 27 miles away near Exmoor are the Lusks, a family of 4.
We live in a detached house that's in the middle of our land, so we've got our 2 acres wrapped around the house, which is quite nice.
Dave and Paula met 21 years ago while working at a manufacturing company. They have 2 children, 14-year-old Millie and 12-year-old Jonty. Before they had their children, Paula worked full-time. She now volunteers with local charities and community projects.
I worked in HR as an HR manager for many years. We decided that one of us should stay at home and look after the children, and I got the hard job of doing that. Hard but lovely job of doing that.
6 years ago, Dave took a step back from his senior management career in manufacturing for health reasons.
I decided to downsize a little bit in terms of the amount of hours and days that I work, so now I'm working on a part-time basis as a consultant.
Dave also does voluntary work, but having extra time at home means he can keep a close eye on the family finances.
Dave's spreadsheets are painful, aren't they, Dave? So, Paula, let's see. Over the last 20 years, there seems to be an upward graph in your hair and beauty. What is all that about? Well, it's about going grey, Dave, getting more wrinkles, needing more makeup. Well, hadn't really planned for it to go up quite so much. Let's look at it in graph format. Let's not, Dave.
The Lusks are in the wealthiest 10% of people in Britain with a weekly disposable income after regular bills of just under £1,700.
You can spend money for pleasure, not just necessity.
We don't have to worry.
The Lusks live in a 5-bedroom house with 4 bathrooms and 4 receptions. The average price of a house this size in their area is around £850,000. Later that day, Millie and Jonty are checking out their new area. After school, they've met some of the neighbours in a nearby park.
Do you like it around here?
Yeah, it's nice. It's nice, yeah. It's quite like just a big community, really.
Yeah, there's lots of us, but we're all friendly.
Yeah, we don't have that at home because we live up a hill and there's no houses around.
For the Bosley boys, a game of football in the park is a regular fixture.
When we're bored, we just come to the park.
How often do you come down?
Most nights.
Most nights.
Yeah.
Having friends on their doorstep is not something Jonty and Millie are used to at home.
It was really, really fun. They're all so nice. It's quite special to have that, you know, yeah.
The families aren't just swapping homes this week. They'll also be using each other's cars. For Mel, that means doing the school run in the Lusks' brand new £30,000 Peugeot.
It's nice to get in this car and you know that it's going to start.
Rocco, what do you like about this car?
The everything.
Everything. It's everything really cool in this car, Rocco.
The seats are really comfy as well.
Millie and Jonty are also heading off to school.
Do you need any money for snacks?
You can't have any.
Bye.
But Mel's 15-year-old Audi isn't going anywhere anytime soon.
OK, guys, plan B. We'll have to find some other way of getting to school this morning.
unforeseen circumstances like not having a car. I'm thinking, well, what do you do? How much is that? Is that 100 quid? Where are we going to get that from?
The Lusks from near Exmoor are halfway through their week in the home of the Bosleys from Yeovil. They have the Bosleys' budget of £137.18 to live on. This morning, there's help at hand.
Hello, Dave.
Yes, I am.
Hello, I'm Mark.
Hi, nice to meet you.
And you. And you.
Mark, Mel's ex-husband and Rocco's dad, is a mechanic. He's come to take a look at the car after it failed to start yesterday.
When I turn the key to start it,
Yeah.
it just goes doo-doo and then stops.
It's one of these gremlin type things, I mean.
So you do this for anybody around here? don't you?
Yeah, we'll help one another.
That's brilliant.
Right. Right.
You star.
How's that?
Fantastic. Oh,
Yeah,
I
is that
so
all right?
appreciate that. Yeah. We know how important her car is
Oh,
too.
yeah, no,
Getting the kids
of
to and from
course.
school, and
Can you look after it, please?
I'll try. I promise I'll try this time,
Joking.
yes.
Cheers, Em. Bye.
He resolved the issue in about 10 minutes, which is so different from home where we'd have to wait 2 or 3 hours to get somebody out, and then the car would probably have to go away to the garage. Just phenomenal community spirit.
Near Exmoor, the Bosleys are living on the Lusks' budget of £1,690.99 this week.
We put the ball just under our chin, as if we're going to bite the apple.
After school, Bryce and Harvey are trying out one of the extracurricular activities a top 10% budget can buy.
This one through. Get those arms working, really working. Fantastic.
They're attending one of Millie and Jonty's regular cricket lessons with Coach Mark.
And then you brush your ear and your head drives toward those wickets, you will promise you'll bowl straight. Fantastic, well done.
The Lusks' budget includes their spending on things like holidays and their children's education.
It's a sock box, so it's...
They spend around £750 a year on cricket lessons for Jonty and Millie.
Jonty, how good is he at it?
Jonty's about to start some district trials for Somerset. Millie, she plays for Somerset under-15s. Hope you can remember a little bit about it. Well done today.
Yeah, I'm going to see if I can play for school.
Yeah.
Kids thoroughly enjoyed it.
Okay,
Smiles
pleasure.
on their faces all the time.
Brilliant.
Lovely
Hopefully
to
see you again soon.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Our coach was amazing. You could definitely tell that he knew what he was doing. I want to try and sign up for a club and definitely take it on.
Interestingly enough, Marie was telling me that the people who go to the Working Men's Club are people from around here, and the snobs don't go. The snobs were the people in the big houses. The prejudices work both ways. We're judging people all the time. But actually, I think essentially we've all got stuff in common, and yet our prejudices somehow make us form all sorts of decisions and judgments about people where really we have no idea what they're like.
That evening, Millie and her friend Pippa are joining up. Bryce Bosley trains with the local Army Cadets force twice a week.
One jacket for you. One jacket for you. Okay.
Sergeant Hugh Joel and Colonel Peter Bates
There you go.
are in command with the new recruits tonight.
3 simple rules. No foul language, behave yourself, don't get caught.
So Bryce been coming for about a year, is
About a year, he's done 1 annual camp.
Breathing.
What's he getting out of this? What activities do they do?
First aid, navigation, cadet and community, PT, drill, weapons training, shooting.
Okay.
So there's about 8 or 9 subjects within the syllabus.
All the barriers come down. You've got rich kids, poor kids, people with 2 parents, 1 parent, no parents. It gives girls and boys a chance to do things they don't normally get a chance to do.
It was an eye-opener to see how much they support the kids in terms of giving them opportunities which they might not otherwise get, giving them skills that will stand them in good stead throughout their lives.